Hey everyone, grab a cuppa and join me for the brand new pattern releases for April. I've got quite a mammoth list here to get through. It's very exciting, so grab a cuppa and a snack and join me for some inspiration. Firstly, we've got a brand new pattern from Forget Me Not Patterns. Now, Jo at Forget Me Not Patterns is a beautiful person. She's actually got a great little pattern company there over in New Zealand, and she has come up with a fantastic, unique dress. Now, this dress is a perfect dress for getting a little bit creative. It's got kind of a wavy middle line there that you can maybe do some color blocking. It's called the April dress. Sizes come from size 28 to 52. And the thing I love most about this pattern is it gives you a couple of different options for a skirt. You can do either the gathered skirt, like a full style gathered skirt, or more of just a straight flat fronted skirt. And you can do that wavy with a wavy line in the middle. You can do things like color blocking and get very experimental with what you want to do as far as prints, color matching, color blocking. She's also brought out a fantastic free pattern to go with it that complements it beautifully, and that is the Gemma tie belt. Now, this is a beautiful curve style tie front belt, which actually looks beautiful, looks stunning with the dress. She's put them both together. But that belt alone would be perfect to download and put with all of your other garments if you need to cinch your waist and give you a bit of a waist definition. You can also opt to put in pockets if you want to get a bit more technical, but you don't need to add the pockets. You can totally leave them out. So I think it's looking like a fantastic pattern. She's got some beautiful dresses there now on her pattern catalogue. So head on over to Forget Me Not Patterns from New Zealand. Now, speaking of New Zealand, I've got a lovely dress on. I thought I'd better let you know what I'm wearing, so I always forget. This is the Sewing Revival, and this is the beautiful Stitchbird dress. Now, I've shown you this before. I've got an episode. I've made a couple of these. Now, I've made it in a beautiful linen that was actually sent to me by the wonderful A&R Fabrics here in Australia. Their linens are to die for. The quality is so impressive. So head on over to A&R to have a look. But I love this ink navy. It's a beautiful practical colour for sort of layering and wearing right through every season. So I'll pop some photos up if you haven't seen that dress. It's got a beautiful pleat, sort of box pleaty detail at the front, with just gives you a bit more extra room there. And the back feature has actually got a lovely crossover pleat detail. So I'll put some more footage up so you can see exactly how it looks. But it's a really simple style shift dress that I've worn quite a lot over this summer. So absolutely love the Stitchbird dress. So I've got an affiliate link down below too if you're interested in that. You can head on over to the Sewing Revival's website. The next great pattern release was from Closet Core. Now, this is actually a fantastic sweater jogger set. It's a mile end hoodie. Now, this is a beautiful crop style hoodie. It comes in as either a hood or without the hood. Now, the hood version is like a crossover, a lovely style little sweatshirt. The other two styles, you can have a bit of a gathering at the front, little ties on the side. I love that version too. And also just that straight sort of cropped style sweater. So she's given you quite a few different options. I love it when a pattern designer gives you 3 different options like this, so you can really get your money's worth with a pattern and get very experimental. So any type of sweater weight knit would be great with this. Things like a polar fleece, minky fleece, or maybe French terry or brushed fleece as well would work perfectly. I think as long as you have a 15% stretch, so even a ponte would work really well for this top too. Now, the joggers that actually came as a set with this are called the Plateau joggers. It's a separate pattern to purchase, but it looks fantastic as a set. Now, the same size range comes in the top as the joggers, and that is 0 to 20 and then 14 to 32. So they've really done well with expanding their size range, and I think this looks like a great pattern for all body types, especially if you're wanting to be cozy and comfy at home. And I'm thinking this would be a great set for me to wear to Pilates and yoga, or just hanging around the house in and looking kind of comfy and cash at the same time. The pants have also got a wonderful, either a gathered style cuff or just a normal cuff on the bottom. So you've got a couple of different options for that too. The next sweatshirt I've seen is actually a beautiful color block sweatshirt. I think you could really be creative with this as well, and that's the Hey June Sitka sweatshirt. Now, I've also got an affiliate link on this below if you're interested in purchasing this. It's called a shrunken style sweatshirt. Now, the reason she's called it that is because it's not only an oversized kind of style sweatshirt, but it's more fitted to the body than, say, a sloppier style sweatshirt. But the thing that appealed to me about this is that beautiful color blocking, the chevron blocking at the front. You could really do some beautiful layering color blocking techniques and use your scraps up. I think it'd be wonderful for doing a scrap busting as well. I think also I've seen a beautiful style done with this is that ombre style color blocking. So you might want to use a lighter shade and a medium shade and a darker shade that goes into morphs into a more bold shade of the same color. That ombre effect looks stunning and really a creative way of using up some scraps too. The great thing about this Sipka sweatshirt is the 0 to 20 range comes with a B cup, and then the 14 to 30 comes with a D cup option. So yeah, it's if you don't know about cup sizes and the way it works, it's not just your bra cup size, it's more the measurement from your upper to your full bust. So I know Karina does have an episode to explain all about how to measure your sewing cup size, so I'll link that below, and if you want to go and do some investigating, I think it's really well worth listening to her episode on that. Yeah, it's really helped me a lot deciding between cup sizes. And I know even though I'm a D cup bra, I'm only a B cup in sewing, so be very careful of that. Don't always upsize to just your bra cup size. Now the next pattern is from Starlark, and that's the Kirby dress and top. Now the Kirby is a jersey and knit dress. It's got a beautiful soft shoulder pad, like a square shoulder detail that's really quite modern and a bit of a take on the 80s. You can make it in a top or mid-hip length, mid-length skirt or long-length skirt, and it's got beautiful side splits. So although it's very simple, I think it'd be a really wearable dress or top to have for layering too. And really, we can never have enough knit dresses in the wardrobe. I think they're fantastic to wear for summer and all year round for layering. And you can also put the waist elastic if you want to put the definition in the waist there as well. Size range for Starlark, of course, is 4 to 30. So you've got the option of either doing PDF pattern, and they do have paper patterns as well in their online store. Another pattern that was released in March that I hadn't told you about yet is the beautiful Tessuti Innis shirt. Now the Innis shirt is absolutely gorgeous because it's very simple. It's just a simple style shirt that you can make in like a light to medium weight woven, but really use a standout or more of a kind of gutsy fabric almost. So if you're wanting to use like a beautiful light to mid-weight linen or cotton, maybe a seersucker or gingham print, this would actually be a stunning blouse to use. Also can be made in a beautiful firm silk. It's got a beautiful bracelet length sleeve and a gorgeous cuff detail with a small split as well. Quite a deep hem on the shirt as well to give it that balanced structure. The Innis shirt comes from sizes 6 to 16 and 16 to 22. So great to see Tessuti has really upped their game with their size range. I think it's great to see everyone extending size ranges. And also the beautiful feature I love about this is that floating kind of pocket on the front. It looks really nice and modern. Give you the technique to do that floating patch pocket as well. So it's got a convertible collar, it's got a back yoke and a nice pleat detail there to give you plenty of room, plenty of ease in the body to help with fitting. The next pattern from By Hand London, I think was released last month as well. I hadn't spoken about this. This is the Leo Dungarees. This is a really relaxed style, bib style overall, with a nice voluminous leg, really comfortable and easy to wear. The most comfortable pair of overalls you'll ever wear by the look of it. And it's got that beautiful elasticated cuff around the bottom of the ankles, so almost like that genie style pants. From what I've seen, a lot of makes with this actual jumpsuit come up beautiful in like a rayon or a floaty fabric. So you're looking at B cup sizes from 0 to 20, and the D cup version is from 14 to 30. So it's great to see they're really adjusting their cup sizes in a lot of size ranges there as well for By Hand London. I've talked about the new Helen's Closet pattern, the March dress, of course, because it was released in March. Sizes 0 to 30. This is actually a beautiful style blouse or dress with a gathered waist skirt. Beautiful voluminous sleeve. I think you can really add a lot of detail on there. And yeah, I've seen Sarah from Sewing Therapy do a couple of different versions there for Helen. Looked absolutely beautiful with a different style bib yoke at the front, different pattern, different fabric that you can do some color blocking or maybe use some prints and plains together. Things like cotton double gauze would be beautiful in this dress, as well as things like a floaty drapey rayon. Each to Stitch have released a beautiful Seychelles pattern. It's actually a gorgeous blouse with a beautiful deep V neck. You can do it in 2 different sleeve lengths. You've got that beautiful pleating on the shoulder as well, so quite a narrow fitting shoulder, not an oversized blouse, but I think a really practical looking style there. The size range is great from Each to Stitch. It's 00 to 40. Also got a new top out called the Gothenburg, of course, 00 to 40 size range as well. It's got a gorgeous funnel neck style that stands up. Just a very easy wearing simple sweatshirt, but I think depending on the fabric you use, you can get that structure looking neckline to sit up. Yeah, so think about fabric choices as well for this that can really affect the style that you want to put out there. So great patterns from Each to Stitch this month. Now Pattern Scout have released the Cozy or Cozzy, I think it's pronounced Cozy, with a Z, and it's a beautiful zip-up style little jacket that you can wear as like a sweatshirt or almost like a hoodie style jacket. You've got the option of doing a hood or no hood. It can be done in either a knit or a woven, so when you see those patterns that can be done in both, I think are great practical patterns to have there on standby. Now I'm actually loving the look of this and wanting to make one for winter, maybe in a Sherpa or a nice thick fleece. So I think these sort of things are great and practical for wearing over tops, even with a pair of jeans, or wearing with sweatpants to heading out to do some exercising and keep cozy and warm. Sizes are 0 to 30 for Pattern Scout, and also you can get $5 off your first order if you subscribe to their newsletter as well. So always great to subscribe to these emails, to the newsletters, so that way you're kept up to date when new patterns are released from pattern companies. And also they do have special bonus offers sometimes for their email subscribers too, so definitely worth looking at that. The next release was just released this morning when I filmed this. I was really excited. I hadn't filmed yet because I love this company. It's Chalk and Notch. Now Chalk and Notch have got some beautiful patterns. Of course, you remember the fringe dress, very famous dress of theirs. I've made quite a few of their patterns and I love the attention to detail put in there. Now they've come out with the Wren dress and blouse, or the mini Wren, so you can make a mummy and me version if you've got a youngster that wants to dress up like you. It's a gorgeous scoop neck blouse with a button front placket, so you can either make it in just the blouse with a beautiful puff sleeve, or you can do it in a drop-waisted mini dress with a frill around the bottom, so you can sort of chop and change. You can even wear that as a tunic with leggings underneath. I think it would work wonderfully as well if you didn't want to go just for the mini dress. But the blouse itself I think is really unusual. I haven't seen anything with that scoop neck, button front, and the puff sleeve really would look beautiful in things like maybe a broderie anglaise, or even things like a soft, lightweight, medium cotton or rayon. So really, I think if you want more of a drapey, fluid drape for the dress, I think definitely go for something like a rayon or even a silk there. 0 to 30, you've got cup sizes B and D there as well, which is fantastic for Chalk and Notch patterns. They've also given the option for darts at the back of the dress if you want to give a more fitted look to the dress without having just that long drop waist style. The darts will really bring that in and shape a bit of the back as well, so I think it will look gorgeous in maybe a beautiful soft spring or bright print. Coffee and Thread have brought out a great brand new skirt called the Umbra Skirt. This has got a really unusual curved waistband, so very nice detail there for some shaping. It's got a front button placket as well. And I think this would be a great staple to have through not only for summer and spring, but for winter as well, for autumn and winter if you're wanting to have more of a structured heavyweight linen or cotton. If you didn't want that drapey effect, you can definitely make it in something a bit more mid-weight. It'll give you a nice sort of modern and crisp look to the skirt. So I really love the waist detail on this, and I think they've styled it beautifully as well. So yeah, a bit more unusual with that curved waistband. I think it's quite a nice feature there. Size range on the Umbra skirt is sizes 0 to 24. Now the last two patterns were released last month. I hadn't spoken about them yet, but I really wanted to let you know. But most of you probably already seen these. But this is Papercut Patterns, and Papercut Patterns have got the Aura dress and skirt. It's absolutely beautiful. Gabrielle from Cloth Edit had actually made one of these, and I saw on her Instagram how beautiful it looked. That curved kind of bust crossover. It's a wrap style dress with a beautiful, unusual style straight skirt. And the sleeve detail on this, I think that balloon sleeve is absolutely stunning. You can also make it in the skirt as well. So just the crossover style tied skirt, I think would be a great add to your wardrobe as well. And to be made in something like a beautiful linen, I think would really set the style off wonderfully. Size range is from 6 to 20. So it's a beautiful, I'll put a picture of Gabrielle up here so I can show you how gorgeous she looks in it too. So really a stunning dress. It gives you a beautiful shape as well. Now this dress is actually inspired by their very famous Sierra jumpsuit, so I think it's great when you know a pattern works to get it to be morphed into a dress. I think those similar style details you can see carried through there. The Miri jumpsuit is another one by Papercut Patterns, of course also in size 6 to 20, and they call this the love child of the Meridian dress. So you guys probably already remember the Meridian dress. It's a beautiful kind of twist style front dress, very beautiful style and very appealing. It gives that gorgeous shape. So the jumpsuits are, yeah, kind of a morphed version of the dress. So I think it works really well as a jumpsuit too, especially for layering with things like, you know, long sleeve tops for winter as well. So I hope you've enjoyed it. There was a lot to take in there, and I'm sure there's more patterns released after I actually do this episode. But if you want to keep up to date with my episodes, I do have Wednesday, No Worries Wednesdays, that actually have episodes that are showcasing anything that's new or on sale for the week. things like fabric sales as well, and sometimes discounts for things like patterns too. So I always try and include new patterns for those as well. If you've enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more episodes like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Dahlia Society, and also get onto Instagram. You can follow me over there, as well as Facebook. They are all linked below. If you're interested, you can click on those links to subscribe. And also, don't forget to hit the like button, and that way it helps other people like you find my channel. We can all get in the community together. And also leave me a comment if there's any new patterns that you've seen that I haven't recommended to you. I would love to hear about those too. So thanks for watching. Keep safe and keep sewing, and bye for now.